Hi, and welcome to Girl Talk. We are filming today at Radiant Skin Therapy. Lots of fun topics. You've got Jessa, Janet, and Jessica joining you today. So that's not confusing at all.
No.
But we got a fun show, don't we? I'm excited.
We love being here. We're talking with the owner, Ann Pienka, and we're talking laser hair removal. And you know, you get tired of shaving, tweezing, waxing. Guys, you got it so easy.
Yeah. Well, they gotta shave pretty regularly too.
Yeah.
So it's hard to say. But actually, laser hair removal is for men too. So you'll learn a thing or two and see if you want to do any hair removal. I think it's becoming more and more of a trend actually for men to want to kind of be a little bit more groomed.
Manscaping.
Manscaping.
Yes.
I'm glad you said it.
And I think we're also busting some myths about hair removal, and I think that's the most important.
Yeah.
I like that. I like going back to the basics and getting that ground level understanding, and she's got all the answers.
Well, it's kind of the questions you want to ask, but maybe feel silly, so we'll ask them for you.
On TV.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. So a fun show all around. Obviously, with spring in the air, that's a great topic, but we're also talking a little bit about spring fashion. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and how to, with the colder weather, kind of combine the spring colors and patterns with the, unfortunately, a little bit warmer clothes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But that'll be a good one for us because I just have been dreading in my closet going back to the sweaters.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a warmer spell a while back, and I was pretty excited. And now I'm back to sleeves and sweaters and boots, and it is kind of depressing. I have so much gray, and I'm looking forward to floral. And Zoe's got some ideas on how to start wearing the floral prints that are on trend right now with this colder weather.
Thank goodness she's coming because I need some help.
Mm-hmm. And mixing and matching, I think that was something that you can buy those florals and also just put a jacket over it, or buy a scarf. And I think I like that because I want to buy my florals right now.
I want to wear my florals right now.
Yeah,
That's right.
I'm ready to shop. I don't care if it's cold. So another thing we're going to talk a little bit about, this is an event, or a business that I think we have all learned to love, and just a really sweet set of folks over there, but also just incredible gowns. We're talking to Rosemary, who's the owner of Premier Couture, and she is out in Cambridge. And if you haven't been, I completely recommend it because it's incredible. I'm not even shopping for a gown at this point in my life, but so beautiful. Oh my gosh.
The customer service also is amazing there. So I think it's something that everyone looks for when they're in that nerve-wracking phase of planning a wedding, and it's nice to have a place that cares.
I think in any purchase online, more and more we're relying on people's reviews, and I looked at their reviews last night. Amazing reviews. They are ranked so high, and it's not just like 12 people reviewing them either. We got a couple hundreds people that have positive comments, and this is girls, moms, mothers of the bride, mother of the groom, all sorts of folks that need dresses for different events.
And that's actually what we're talking about for moms out there. If you are looking for your own dress, we get so, of course, caught up in the bride and the wedding and the details, and sometimes mom gets a little forgotten. So if you didn't know, Premier Couture has mother of the bride gowns and mother of the groom gowns. So we're going to talk about that next, coming up after the break. Stick with us.
Welcome back to Girl Talk. We're filming today at Radiant Skin Therapy and Laser. Emphasis on the laser. Later on, we're talking about hair removal, skipping the razor, going to laser. Right now, though, we're meeting with Rosemary Williams. She is the co-owner of Premier Couture. It's a little boutique out in Cambridge where they have prom, homecoming, wedding, mother of the bride, so many dresses, so many gowns, and great people too.
Yes.
Thank you.
Rosemary, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So you have all those dresses that I just mentioned. Today you wanted to talk about mother of the bride. Sometimes we get a little caught up in the bride.
Absolutely.
But mother of the bride, pretty important too, and you have dresses for those folks. And mother of the groom.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Mothers of the day. We kind of give the general term mothers of the day. There's stepmoms. There's a lot of extended family now, but you're absolutely right. They kind of get forgotten, and part of that is because of just the nature of being a mom. They kind of sit back. They take the role of helping everyone else with the wedding, and they, do the errands and make the calls and do all those things, and they often put taking care of themselves last.
Oh my gosh, I need a dress.
Exactly. And so we have really found that moms need pampering. And we've been in the business long enough now. We've reached the age that we can commiserate with the moms. I've been a mother of the groom twice myself now, which has given me some perspective as well. But it's just nice to let them come and let them express themselves through gowns, just like we want our prom girls, our homecoming girls, and our brides to have that feeling of being really beautiful. Moms totally need that, maybe even more so.
Maybe even more so.
True, yeah, they're doing so much, like you said, to prepare for the big day. And I didn't even realize, I always think about the bridal gowns and the prom gowns, and to your point, I didn't even realize that you had mother of the bride dresses. So what kinds of things are you carrying?
Oh, for moms, well, moms have a broad range of tastes, just like anyone else, and they've had decades to hone in on what they feel comfortable in, which sometimes makes it tricky because they have definite ideas of what they are comfortable in.
Right.
So getting them to be a little bit more open to something can be a little more challenging, but that much more rewarding then when they see something. Oftentimes moms will go right to the idea of wanting to cover arms or things like that, or they're thinking about flaws that they want to diminish. And what we're hoping that we do with our dresses is help them focus on the things that they love about themselves. So that just means having a variety of things that are beaded and sparkly, or things that are simple and elegant, and kind of running the gamut that any other type of dress would.
Yeah, we talk a lot about, having a body positive mindset. We talked about that a little bit last week. And that's one of the things that I love about you and your store and your staff is you get such of that feeling, I'm sure for the mothers of the brides like you're talking about, but for the brides, for the girls shopping for prom, to really express yourself and just, own who you are.
Yes.
I want to talk about the service, the ratings that these folks have. You have to look online. It's almost 5 stars. It's like 4.9 out of 5. And this is a couple hundred reviews. One of them I read was, my stylist stayed a half hour after closing to make sure I got the right dress. She was so patient, helpful, and kind. I didn't feel rushed at all. Wow.
That's incredible.
Isn't that awesome? I'm telling you, I do. Every time we get a good review from a customer like that, it's just like,
and that was just last
so
month.
fun. Yeah.
It's not like some old one that we picked out of the cherry picked or whatever.
I tell people all the time that we attract the most amazing women, from the youngest to our moms. We just get, it's such a privilege who we get to work with, and I think that us getting to have rapport with them is just a natural outflowing of that, like, gratitude for these amazing women coming into our store. So yeah, that's always fun to read.
How much time do you need for a mom, let's say, or a bride to go in? How much time? 6 months, 4 months, or what do you say?
There's no magic number. I mean, the more time you can give yourself, obviously, the more options that you have.
Right.
But we are able to help people with very short time frames and people who give themselves lots of time. So it really is about where they're at.
And best to set an appointment.
Absolutely, so that we can give them the VIP treatment that we give everyone.
Exactly.
Wonderful.
Alrighty. Rosemary Williams, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And have a great bridal season.
Thank you.
It's the season.
It is. Season.
Alrighty. Premier Couture, check them out. They're out in Cambridge. You can call them. You can text them. Isn't that cool?
Yes.
We're at Radiant Skin Therapy. We'll be right back.
Hi, and welcome back to Girl Talk. If you're just tuning in, we have been having a great time here at Radiant Skin Therapy. We're off the belt line and looking forward to our chat later about laser, so we can ditch the razor. Spring is in the air, and it is time to learn a little bit about some floral trends. I'm joined now by Zoe Schuler, who is with Zbella Boutique, a plus-size boutique over in Middleton, and you have a great store. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
So excited to chat about some of the trends. And of course, none of us are on trend today, wearing the floral trend. But now we're going to learn how to do it. So talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we brought Katrina with us today. She is a local model to show off some of the floral trends, and we are seeing it everywhere. You can be wearing it from head to toe, or just in your shirt, just in a tank, a scarf, but floral is hot right now. So
All right, I'm so excited. Okay, so our first look.
is she's wearing a top from Lucky brand. It's intentionally a little bit of a crinkled material, which is nice. You don't have to worry about ironing, and it's just a really pretty romantic print. and it's flowy, and there's little cutouts along the neckline that I thought was
Yes.
really interesting.
And
as
I
well.
love the where they put the waist on that. I love pieces that have the waist there because it's such a flattering fit.
It's on most women. It tends to be the smallest part of your waist,
Yeah.
and so
Is that
kinda
the
brings
Empire? Is
Yeah.
that what that's called? Okay.
And in a dress, it'll be like a fit and flare, so it really accentuates,
Accentuates
you
the
know, that
waist.
hourglass figure.
I do
Yeah.
love the flowy look of that top, and it looks great with jeans.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you bet. Okay, we've got more looks.
We
I
do.
love
Wow.
trends. Isn't this fun?
So this next one, I love a great maxi dress, and I don't think you have to wait till summer to wear it. You could wear it now. If it's chilly, wear tights and a little bootie, or even a jacket over it or a sweater. But what I love about this one as well is it's not such a bold floral print. If you aren't sure that those really feminine florals are for you, this is kind of an alternative to it.
I think we're all sort of ready to get into our spring clothes. Like I'm
Yes.
dreading, I had to go back to my sweaters with the weather.
I know.
But that's a great way to bring in a little spring.
Yeah.
You can actually dress this up and also be more casual in it, right?
Yeah. Oh, I think so. I'd wear in the summer flip-flops and a jean jacket, or just by itself, and now add a fun scarf.
And maxis are coming back again this year. They
Yeah.
were pretty popular last year too.
You're still seeing them this year
Okay,
as well.
good to know.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that for like when you're at the beach or something and you wanna, you're gonna be like going out to dinner or lunch or
Just
something afterwards.
throw it on.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's easy. All right, so the next one is really pretty. I think it would be great for a special event or workwear. And it's the layers are already built in, so it's just a nice lightweight option.
You know
that
what's
works
great about
now.
this is you can be springy and still wear black.
Exactly. That's what I say. Like, it's not pastel. It's not screaming pastels.
Right.
Pair it with black pants, and you're gonna look very chic.
That might be good for a person that's a little shy of the bigger, bolder florals.
I
and
think
that
so,
kind of
too.
thing. A little
Yeah.
safer approach,
It
perhaps.
covers the arms as well, right?
It does. Yep. It just flows right over the arms.
Actually, the
pretty.
sleeve is quite beautiful on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like this next one.
So the last one is obviously very pastel. It's perfect for spring and summer. What I love about it is it also incorporates two other trends, which is off the shoulder. You can wear it up or down, and then a bell sleeve.
Oh my
They're
gosh.
You
Trend
can
on
do
trend on trend.
Yes, exactly.
My
This is like the
goodness.
ultimate.
The ultimate.
A bohemian look, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
On that one, can you do both shoulders, one shoulder?
Definitely. Play with it and have some fun.
Great color, and the bell sleeves are very flowy too.
Yeah.
Love the look on that one. So the best way, it's still cold outside, but we can start wearing these florals right now. Just the jacket, the booties.
Yeah, layer in pieces that you're wearing now with the floral. So it doesn't have to be the dress alone. Layer a heavier sweater or leggings underneath something to keep yourself warm. You can still, look on trend, but be comfortable.
Katrina's got it right with the floral shirt, the denim, but
Beautiful,
she's got the
yeah.
boots that like all just works
It
and
looks
feels
appropriate for the season.
totally
Okay,
does.
Zoe, we only have a little time left, but it's worth mentioning an event you have coming up, Curve Shop.
Yeah, we are co-owners actually with Katrina of Curve Shop. It's a plus size consignment sale happening Saturday, April 14th. It's at the Courtyard Marriott in Middleton from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
And what's so great about it?
There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of plus size clothing that's gently used at amazing prices.
Amazing price. Can't beat
Yeah.
that.
Awesome.
That's
yeah.
perfect. Thanks so much for sharing. I love chatting with you and chatting trends. Again, this is Zoe Schuler with Zebella Boutique, a plus size boutique in Middleton, and you have a fabulous space. I love
Thank
it.
you.
Thanks for being here. You're watching Girl Talk. We'll be right back with more. Welcome back to Girl Talk. We have been here at Radiant Skin Therapy off the belt line, and as promised, we are talking about laser hair removal. So for me, this is a great topic because it's been on my to-do list to ask a lot of these questions. So we're joined now by Ann Panka, who is the owner here at Radiance. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for coming.
Okay, we're doing something fun today. We're going to tell you the myth, and then Ann is going to tell us the truth. Does that sound good?
Yes.
All right, myth number one. Laser hair removal actually causes more hair to grow. What do you say to that?
Well, if it did, all of our bald men would be lining up. So that is probably a myth. It can't possibly stimulate more follicles. The laser can only take away follicles. So it is a myth. It cannot stimulate follicles. Kind of just like, this isn't really laser hair, but some people come in and say, will shaving make my hair darker, coarser, and grow more?
Right, yeah.
It's kind of the same thing. Neither one of those things neither the laser or shaving can do that.
Yeah, and that's a myth I think is still going around pretty strong.
Yes.
Shaving especially.
Yeah.
And we were talking earlier about pulling out a gray hair and that 3 more will sprout.
Right. Again, a myth.
Okay, myth number 2. I feel like this is a really important one. Laser hair removal works for all hair types and color.
Myth, right? So what happens with this is when we have a laser or a broadband light system or impulse light system, it has to target the dark hair. It has to target the melanin in the follicle for it to be effective. So if you have super light hair or if you have gray hair, there is absolutely nothing to target. It will never remove it.
If you dye it, would it work?
That was my question.
Nope, because it has to come from the production of the hair in the follicle. So that production of the hair has melanin. If you dyed it, it would be on the outside.
Not on the
Right.
where it's growing.
Exactly. And so when we do laser hair removal, we actually have you shave, right? Because we don't want the energy on the outside hair. We want it on the inside. The lasers will target deep down where that follicle is. So if you dye your hair on the outside, the laser's not going to recognize it anyway because you're going to have to shave it.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
And myth number 3, you can get permanent hair removal results in 1 session.
Oh,
False.
Wouldn't that be great?
Right?
Yes.
We would all love it. So this is the thing with laser hair. 2 things. Number 1, it has to be in the anagen phase of the hair growth. There are 3 phases: anagen, catagen, and telogen. Anagen is when the follicle is producing the melanin. So we are only effective in that stage. So when people come in, they say, well, how do I know? You don't. You schedule the treatment, and then we cycle you about, depending on whether it's face or body, every 6 or 8 weeks. And we try to get everything in the growth phase for you. So we have to do many treatments. And some people are very quick to respond to that, and some people are not. So therefore the variance in, some people say, gosh, in 3 treatments it's pretty good. Some people say, I needed 10.
Oh.
We don't know, and we can't really control that. But that is one of those things that, people say, I can get this done in 1 treatment, or, why isn't mine working at number 3? Because sometimes we don't control those things. And the other thing is truly when we are dealing with face and neck for people, there are thousands, millions of unsprouted hairs on your body, okay? And for us women, usually when we get older, those hormones will kick out more hair on our face and our neck, okay? And so we can go in and destroy, and guess what? A month later, we can kick more back out. And so for us to ever say permanent or anywhere close to even an 80% on the face, sometimes it cannot happen. So
And you're saying that everyone's different, basically,
Oh,
right? So
everybody's different, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, and so I think it's great that we're busting these myths, but there's also an element of, if there's an area that's really bothering you, what a great impact it can make, even if it takes you 10 treatments.
Right, absolutely.
You've got those we all have those trouble areas
Right.
that we want to
Right,
get rid of.
yeah.
So it's absolutely worth it. But I'm curious about if the pain level, does it hurt? What is there downtime? What is that like?
Sure. Well, our old lasers were more painful, but the technology now, it's fast. I'm not going to say it's painless, but people tolerate it very well. So as far as if I had to pick waxing or hair removal, I would totally pick hair removal because I think waxing is more painful. But it's quicker now, it's easier, and I don't put pain in the word for hair removal.
Okay.
There's a little discomfort with it.
All right. But there's pain in waxing, if you
Right.
ask me.
That's interesting because waxing is not going to be as long lasting as,
Exactly.
so you're doing a lot more times.
Absolutely, yes.
So how can someone learn if it's right for them, if they should come in, and how many treatments?
Right. So we always offer free consultations, as you know. So it's best for them to come in for the consult and just look at the coloring of the skin, coloring of the hair, and then we can assess and maybe give them some ideas.
All right. And Pianka, this is why we love you. You don't sugarcoat anything. You tell it to us straight, and that's what we want. So thank you for sharing that with
thank
us. Laser hair removal is just one of the many treatments that they have here. Injections, incredible facials, skin tightening, on and on and on. So go to their website. Lots of great things. Thanks for sharing with us.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us. Thanks to all of our guests for joining us. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time here on Girl Talk. Beauty and styling for Girl Talk provided by the Ultimate Veritas Spa and Salon.